So I just want to show you guys a little bit about doing the feather stitch on a leaf shape. Here, this is how we usually do it, right? We kind of go along parallel lines. I didn't draw them in my example. I probably should have for clarification. In this case, I'm kind of bouncing back and forth on that middle line and then using my outside lines to help guide me so I know where to go down with my needle. So that might help if you're kind of confused about the bouncing, or you're confused about, where, how far out to go with your stitch. Oh my. That was really intense. Okay. I fixed it. All right, so I just want to show you on the leaves. Kind of the same thing. So I like to start in the center, which already we've just ruined it. Sorry, I have this like twisty thing that keeps getting caught. There we go. All right. All right, so I'm going to have this one be down the center. So I guess I'll go to the left, since that's what we did on the previous one. It kind of starts on the left side. So technically on the other one, we started more like over here and then went in this towards the center. Oh no. I am just all kinds of struggling today. Okay. So we are going to come down here, and I'm going to always come up on the center line in this instance. And then I'll go up here. And it's up to you how close you want these stitches to be. I just made that one pretty close, right? And so then this angle turns out a little bit different. But can you see how this is still front stitch? I've changed two things. I'm trying to stitch along a center line, and instead of filling just, a parallel shape, I'm filling a leaf shape. So this looks really cool, like on top of a satin stitch leaf. I'm a fan. And then at the end, do something like this. And then I just kind of like add an extra little mini stitch at the bottom. Man, my floss is struggling. Okay, so for this one, I'll show kind of the bouncy back and forth version of that. So I'll start on the left. This is no different. It's just like, in this case, I came up here instead of here. So for this one, I'm still going to do centered. But for the for this stitch, I don't know what we want to call that stitch. I'm kind of exaggerating where it is. So I'm not coming up along the center line at all. I'm going back and forth, more like what this looks like, but still filling the leaf. Perhaps this would have been a better thing to demo second instead of third, but here we are. So this one still, I think, looks really cool. It doesn't look as realistic as the second one I showed for veins on a leaf. But I actually really like how it turns out on top of a leaf too, even though there's no like official center line. It's kind of implied. And this one will just finish right here, I think. Pull that out. There we go. Well, see, if I finish there, I feel like something is missing here. I think when the leaves actually filled in with something, it's not as noticeable, but because I'm not actually filling in I don't have a filled in leaf, I kind of have to fake it with a fakey stitch at the bottom. There we go.